Ambode George reveals the first mistake Tinubu made in his administration. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. Chief Olabode George, the ex-deputy national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, recently provided his evaluation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's leadership during an interview with the Nigerian Tribune. He stressed the importance of considering the presidential term as a long-term commitment, comparing the 4-year tenure to a single day within a 24-hour period. Chief Olabode George highlighted the initial error made by President Tinubu during his tenure. He expressed disapproval during the allocation of the 5 billion naira to each state as relief measures, arguing that this distribution was unjustifiable considering the different populations of a state. George illustrated this point by comparing Lagos State with a population of around 2 million people to Bayelsa State, which has less than 2 million inhabitants, yet both states receive the same amount of funds. According to him, I have mentioned several times that this journey will take a long time. To explain it technically, there are 24 hours in a day, and we have 4 years ahead of us. So if you multiply 24 hours by 365 days, and then by 4 years, you will see just how many hours the president will spend in the office. It is a long-term commitment, and we are only at the beginning. The first mistake he made was, I would not hide myself. Teach me how to fish rather than giving me fish to eat. The first mistake made was the 5 billion given to every state as palliative. To do what? What is the population of Lagos State? About 22 million. We got 5 billion naira. Bayelsa State is less than 2 million in population. It got 5 billion naira. Kano State is also a heavily populated state. It got 5 billion naira. Jigawa State, next door neighbor, it got also 5 billion naira. Is that justifiable? He further said, Kwara State also got 5 billion naira. What is the population of Kwara State? You remember there was something that I saw when they were giving them rice and just one mudu to one family. Will you be giving that 5 billion naira every day? The mess in the financial sector is shambolic and also heart-wrenching. I feel absolutely mortified beyond words that happened. Where is our reserve? If you do not have enough reserve, how do you support your currency? What is going on? Those leakages. Is it true about this oil subsidy scam? What are the facts behind this story? He questioned the honesty of the financial industry and expressed disappointment with Nigeria's reserve. He brought attention to worries about currency assistance and claimed that the foreign exchange market was being mismanaged, with the value of the dollar appearing to change based on personal connections. He emphasized the importance of transparency in order to comprehend current financial difficulties and avoid repeating past errors. He stressed that it is necessary for everyone to work together rather than relying solely on one person. Essentially, Chief Olabode George criticized the distribution of relief funds, mismanagement in the financial sector, and lack of transparency in President Tinubu's government, and called for a collective effort to address these problems. In conclusion, he expressed that listening to different narratives can be perplexing, particularly when it involves deceit and false information. There have been allegations of mishandling in the foreign currency market, where the worth of a dollar appears to fluctuate based on personal connections. These impact everyone, as it is not an individual concern, but rather involves the funds belonging to all Nigerians. To comprehend the true situation and prevent repeating previous errors, transparency is crucial. It is not feasible to depend on a single individual to rectify everything. It requires a joint endeavor. Now, this is what I'm going to say. If he's coming out to complain that, even this one way he won't share, everybody know get them equally. That one is his own. But me, I'm saying, how did we got to the point where we have to spend money in order to make money? And you're not just even spending the money on assets, you're spending it on liabilities. And this is a country we are screaming on top of our lung that there is no money in Nigeria, Nigeria broke, and you are giving 36 states of Nigeria 5 billion naira. For what? How long? Maybe we no start with go if finish, and everything this man follow the talk. Yes, all this thing cannot be sustained. Are you going to be giving the 5 billion naira every day? Is the 5 billion naira for 4 years? Because all this one go Koda ko work at all. Ko work at all at all. Huh. Good talk from Body George. Population of a state should have been taken into consideration. Like I said, his own point of view from, oh, okay, what's it called? Somebody, let me see, a state like, say, for instance, like Imo State, is still getting 5 billion. A state like Lagos State is getting 5 billion. The inequality there is even, now this in the cost wahala. But me, I'm even saying, coming out to come and say, this particular place, coming out to come and say, this particular issue, this is how I want to solve, you want to give money relief. To me, it doesn't make sense because why? It is not sustainable. You spoke well, sir. Most people will not even get the model of rice without. And exactly. Tinubu did not have listening ears. People say he should use the money for repairs of the refinery so the Nigerians will be out of hardship. Exactly. Channel this money you want to go and you won't go blow now. Channel it to something. Okay, refinery so that Nigerians will be out of hardship. That, I tell you, sir, people are suffering to eat 2 times a day. It is not easy at all. So the 5 billion, as you say, is wasting of resources. The wasting of resources is an understatement. Is he still in the country or speaking from outside the country as a promise to leave the country? If per beauty won, are you really? So that is the message you are taking. Okay. All right, but hey, George says the truth this time. You have my support this time around. The thing is, yes. Why don't we, instead of looking for shortcuts and ways to, rectify this thing, why don't we look for long-term solution that at the end of the day is really, really going to be long-term? Tinubu would have used the money to fix a refinery, lots of ideas. I'm telling you. And the fixing of the refinery is just one. There are other things he can build that can be assets to the people of Nigeria and that is going to rake in money for us at the end of the day. Is the sharing of policy solution to hardship and suffering? Of course not. When citizens are now beggars of his or her properties in the care leaders, the government income from taxes and citizens from wealth of nation, why increase the fuck? I'm telling you, they're supposed to bring a solution that in the next how many months, they're supposed to prefer a solution that, okay, they remove subsidy, but in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, in the next 9 months, the fuel price should reduce. Why? They would have bring in something that is going to be, that is going to be giving a lot of relief. That is me. This is what I'm saying. If it is the refinery, working on the refinery seems even the best bet now. Working on the refinery, both old one, both new ones, so that Nigerians can go back to buying fuel for at least one something. If not 65 naira. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.